Mia clenched her mother's frail hand, feeling the tremor of weakness in her grasp. The hospital room smelled of antiseptic, but all Mia could sense was fear of losing the only person who had ever loved her unconditionally. The doctor's voice echoed in her ears, listing numbers and medical terms, but one stood out, $20,000. The cost of the surgery her mother desperately needed. Mia, barely 21, had been juggling 2 jobs already, but the money wasn't enough. Then came an opportunity, though not ideal, a full-time assistant position at Lauron Enterprises. The catch? Her manager, Damien Lauron, was notorious for his arrogance and lack of empathy. Desperation left no room for pride. She took the job. On her first day, she stood before Damien's imposing glass office, heart pounding. He didn't even look up when she introduced herself. Coffee. Black. No sugar. Don't be late, he ordered. Days turned into weeks, and Mia endured his cold demeanor, late-night demands, and impossible standards. She held back tears when he belittled her, reminding herself of her mother's hospital bed. Yet, Mia never wavered in her kindness. She greeted him with warmth, remembered the names of every staff member, and helped others even when it wasn't required. What Mia didn't know was that someone else was watching. Ethan Lauron, the CEO and Damien's older brother, had noticed her from the first day. From behind the tinted glass of his executive suite, he observed the girl who took every insult with grace, who worked tirelessly but never lost her kindness. He saw the way she sacrificed her own lunch to help the elderly janitor and how she stayed late to fix reports that weren't even hers. One evening, Mia was leaving when she received a call from the hospital. Her mother's condition had worsened. Panic gripped her as she ran out, forgetting the reports she was supposed to submit to Damien. When she returned the next day, she braced herself for his wrath. "You're fired," Damien spat coldly. "I don't tolerate irresponsibility." Mia felt the ground beneath her crumble. If she lost this job, she lost her mother. Before she could plead, another voice interrupted. "She's not going anywhere." Damien turned, his expression shifting to shock as Ethan stepped into the office. "Effective immediately, Mia will report directly to me." Ethan's voice was calm but firm. He turned to Mia. "I know why you're here, and I know what you've been going through." He pulled out a check and handed it to her. Mia's breath hitched as she saw the amount, $50,000. Enough to cover the surgery and aftercare. "I don't understand," she whispered, tears brimming in her eyes. "Kindness should never go unnoticed," Ethan said gently. "You've spent so much time taking care of others. Let someone take care of you." Mia broke down, sobbing, not just from relief, but from the overwhelming realization that goodness had found its way back to her. Her mother received the surgery. A month later, Mia returned to work, not as an assistant, but as Ethan's personal secretary. Over time, their professional relationship blossomed into something more. Because sometimes, love doesn't begin with fireworks. Sometimes, it starts with quiet resilience, unnoticed sacrifices, and the eyes of someone who sees the beauty in a heart that never stops giving. Here's your emotional and inspiring story. Let me know if you'd like any changes or enhancements.